All right, let's go racing here. Heat race number one under the green flag as we apologize here. I think we got the stream bugs hopefully worked out. Looks like all is going well now as we are now, we'll say one lap complete in heat race number one. Let's pull the line up about the line. Is trying to help Jack get himself resorted and try to get myself back acclimated to what is going on. We know for sure Henry Jones will lead the way off of turn number two with Josh Peacock there. The number 61 car. He's to the outside, and that is racing for the race lead now down in turn number 3 and 4. Alex Brewer in the number 1. Him and DJ Kilinowski, a good race off of turn number 4 as even the 14-2 of Taylor Frost in the mix as well as we race it off of turn number 4, completing lap number 2 in the books. And you look up front, Henry Jones going to lead the way with car number 25. And that's a guy who really has got a lot of speed here this season with 25 car. He'll lead off of turn number 2, but we got DJ Kilinowski and Josh Peacock in a very good race for the second spot. DJ trying to win a championship here tonight. Got to make something special happen. Hopefully have Barrett Bishop have some issues as DJ go wicked loose, and now he's going to lose a few spots to Peacock, and now stuck in the middle 3 wide of Taylor Frost and Alex Brewer into number 1 and 2 as they all jam it up over there. And Stifler going to bring the mix down 3 wide. The meat and the sandwich will be Frost off of turn number 2, and we are seeing a good one here early on. 3 laps on the board. We're going to go halfway home this time by. Going to be 4 laps in. 4 laps remain in heat race number 1. We will call for 2 heat races. We will jump straight into our season finale 50-lap main event as we are off the corner. And we are wrecking back here in the back. And we got a couple cars. Henry Jones around. He was up there leading the way. He went around. We are now stacked up. Look at this race for the lead. In the back straightaway, Taylor Frost, Alex Brewer in there. Peacock got drifted back to the 13 of Kilinowski. So this now is a race for the front between Brewer and Frost off of turn number 4. I think Alex Brewer definitely going to be scored the race into that time by 5 laps complete. Things get away from the number 25 of Henry Jones. The Hammer was leading the way, and we're 3, almost 4 deep again off turn number 4. Man, if this is the kind of night we're in for, this racing's going to be absolutely superb. Brewer leading. Peacock now up to the 2nd spot, but Frost will fight back in the 14-2 to the low side off the exit of turn number 3 and 4. We got 2 sticks going up in the air. That means 2 more trips around the speedway for the driver of car number 1, Alex Brewer, but leading by a car length and a half over that good battle for 2. Peacock there. Frost, DJ Kilinowski, the number 13, the rock star, trying to shake it up to the low side as well. Give that spot to the 61 car in a turn number 3 and 4. There's a 13 having another run to make to the low side. He'll take it under Frost off of turn number 4. White Silk going in the air. 1 more trip around the 3/4 mile. Lakeland, Florida's USA International Speedway iRacing scanned it up, put some dirt on it. It is a cool racetrack for sure. And we head them down the back chute. Final time in heat race number 1. Brewer leading the way, but it's Peacock in the 2nd spot. Can the JP Designs number 61 find some magic to the low side off of number 3 and 4. Put the checkers in the air and give Alex Brewer the win in heat race number 1. Put Josh Peacock in for 2. Taylor Frost, DJ Kilinowski, Daniel Stifler, Henry Jones will round out our 6-car field in heat race number 1. So I think all the stream stuff looks kosher now. Looks nice and smooth over here. Jack, great job. Is the new power plant went into that thing today there. Card coming in as we had a card go bad. So working out the bugs. The first stream we put into it. Jack got that thing, the package coming this afternoon. And he worked hard all evening getting this thing back up and ready and lock and load. It looks like everything is ready to go. It looks straight on my side. Hopefully it's all looking good out there to you as well as we got, it's like, 6 or 7 more cars getting ready to grid for heat race number 2. And on the pole with number 319, that'll be David Brewer. Alongside with car number 16, the Dirt Warrior, David Blackberg. In row number 2 with car number 10. Second in our point standings coming in tonight by 12. That is Casey Brunson. And alongside with car number 11 will be Kyle Moyer. In row number 3, the number 13 of Caleb Ramsey will start in the 5th spot with our points leader. 12 markers, he's got the advantage. The number 9, Team HRE, Barrett Bishop to the outside of row number 3, with Terry Barrington's number 77 flanking a 7-car field. We will go 8 laps around, and we will get it done. Get toward our 50-lap main event. Who is going to hoist that championship trophy here this evening? And Going to be tough to beat Barrett. I will tell you what, give that guy 12 points to lead over Casey Brunson. Now, how good Case is behind the wheel of that car. Kilwanowski coming in 30 back. I don't know if the field size is going to be enough to make up 30 tonight. So it may be a long road to hoe for him. And we'll be right here. We'll break in. We'll cover it all evening long live on your source for esports racing, the Full Velocity Racing Network. So once again, live tonight on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch. I want to thank all the great followers we have. We eclipsed 8,000 follows on the page today. That's a big number for us. Seems like yesterday, a couple of weeks, probably about 10 days ago, we celebrated 7. So 1,000 new follows here the last couple of days. We appreciate that. Keep liking, keep following, keep sharing. Tell your friends all about us. Like to think we're the best of what we do on the online esports business. We live right here live with the Full Velocity Racing Network as we are in turns number 3 and 4. A slow crawl around the iRacing.com safety truck. His lights are out, and he will head toward the infield this time off of turn number 3 and 4, putting the field into the hands of David Brewer and David Blackberg. That's our front row. Loud pedals go down. David Brewer will be that first one, that silver number 1 over to turn number 1 and 2. He will lead the way. David Blackberg on the outside of the front row is going to have to contend with the number 10 car of Casey Brunson. Brunson brings the number 10 car to the low side. Door to door for that second spot. Down the back chute we go. Brunson versus Blackberg into turn number 3 and 4. Caleb Ramsey started 5th at number 13. He is now up to the 4th spot. Got it working on the low side. Struggles out of the gate for the 11 of Kyle Moyer as he is dropped like the anchor in the back part of now heat race number 2. Racing for the lead in turn number 1 and 2. Casey Brunson to the low side of David Brewer. I'm not sure if there was bonus points for winning a heat race out here or not. If Dan's out there watching the chat, maybe he can let me know if we got points paying here for the heat race or not. Maybe keep a tab of where we are all night long. But we've got a race for the lead now as Mr. Blackberg, the number 16, he got raging back on the inside. He was going to take a bid for the lead off of 4, but him and Casey Brunson now locking horns for that second spot. Even calling a 3-way race for the lead in turn number 1 and 2. Brewer on the outside playing the silver number 1 car. David Blackberg, the Dirt Warrior. We have coined him the number 16 to the low side. Casey Brunson up high. That black, green, and silver number 10. They work off of turn number 4. Brewer going to continue to lead, but it's anybody's guess here who is going to come out of it because Blackberg's low side is working. Casey Brunson, the big run up high, the number 10 car. Put Case now back to the second spot. You look behind them. Kyle Moyer has rebounded. Him and Caleb Ramsey having a good race for the 4th spot off of turn number 2. So I think this 50-lap feature tonight is going to be just absolutely terrific. We are happy you guys are here. I'm thinking this one's going to be fun to watch, and we will have it covered flag to flag here in Lakeland, Florida. Casey Brunson making a bid for the lead off of turn number 4 as we put halfway home. 4 laps in, 4 laps remain, 10 car to the bottom of the one of Brewer over turn number 1 and 2. Casey slides up the hill. David will cross him back over, and he will move himself back up to the race lead. He'll bring David Blackberg back to the low side with him. So these three have really put on a race. And look at that run for the 13 of Caleb Ramsey. Bring Ramsey now into the picture with the 13. A good 4-car race up front. And even call Kyle Moyer just about in that race, that white and green number 11 as he's back there. Barrett Bishop really quiet in this one. Barrett, I don't know if he's kind of playing possible. These drivers let him get this false sense of security or just kind of off in the HRE number 9 as he's back there running in the 6th spot in heat race number 2 as we work over into the 3rd and 4th quarter. David Brewer continues to lead. He has on the top lane this pretty much entire race. Blackberg's number 16 car has been a fixture to the low side. Brunson's number 10 up to the top lane. Casey Brunson's Caleb Ramsey looked the guy looking for a place to run with that number 13. He's looked up high. He's looked to the middle. Brunson going to peek ahead of the 16 down the back chute. And I thought Caleb may take a run to the outside. Well, he'll cross it over. He'll go to the low side of Blackberg racing for 3rd off of turn number 4 as we put the white flag up in the air. One more trip around. 3/4 mile U.S. Internationals. We run lap times here tonight. 27.7 seconds last time. 27.7 for David Brewer. Last time around, our race leader, he leads Casey Brunson off of turn number 2 on the final lap. We are down the back straightaway and into turn number 3 and 4. These flat turns, the 10 car. He'll drive it in really deep into 3. Does he block the slider line? David tries to come back. They're going to wreck. 3 and 4, put the checkers in the air, give the win to Casey Brunson. In car number 10, as things just went sour, I think Brewer was trying to make that crossover move happen. The 319, he went around, and I believe as we try to give you the finishing order here real quick, Jack's got it. I don't. I'm working on it, efforting. Trust on my mojo here as well. Brunson going to win over Caleb Ramsey. Terry Barrington to finish third. Kyle Moyer, Barrett Bishop, David Blackberg, David Brewer rounding out the field for B main heat race number 2. So that'll do it for the heat races. We are getting ready to roll for a 50-lap main event. But before we go racing, it is time to throw this thing trackside. Let's pay honor to the greatest nation in the world, the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, thank you to Kevin Dedman and the gang over at Dirty Grass Soul, the playing of our national anthem. Thank Charlie Milner over at Milner Media and Designs for putting that together for us. Tubbs takes good care of us usually. We love him to death and hope he's doing well as he's in the chair tonight alongside Daniel Worthington, the Worthington Motorsports Spring Showdown Series. It is championship night. We will go 50 laps around. Let's see who is. We'll go to it with a 3D Racing starting lineup here this evening on the pole. With car number 1, that'll be Alex Brewer with the number 10 of Casey Brunson to the outside of the front row. In row number 2 with car number 61, that's the Carolina Outlaw, Josh Peacock with the number 13 alongside of Caleb Ramsey. In row number 3, the 14-2 is Taylor Frost with the number 77 of Terry Barrington to the outside of row number 3. In row 4, the rock star, DJ Kelenowski, with car number 13 with the number 11 of Kyle Moyer to the outside of our 4th row. In row 5, the 71 is the Iceman, Daniel Stifler, with Barrett Bishop, our points leader, coming in tonight on the outside of row number 5. Row number 6, we're going to find the number 25 of Henry Jones, the number 16 of David Blackberg and David Brewer. That's going to round out our field, I believe. So we're going to call for 14 and I believe we're going to start with 13. And I can tell you, or we're going to start with 12. Who else we missing out there? This is Stifler. Stifler fell out. I did see that. Charlie. All right. So, yeah, we got 12. Okay. Charlie was still in the lineup. Love Tubbs. He had to make sure his name was known out there tonight. And looks like also a developing story for the feature event. The 10 car of Casey Brunson is going to start at the rear with, it looks like, Barrett Bishop in the number 9. And who else is that back there? Maybe where it is. I think that's David Blackberg's number 16 back there with those two as well. So I can tell you the end of the longest line penalty was given to the 10. Looks like he's going to take the last road challenge here tonight. Why the heck not? We'll see if Stifler can rejoin us, as it looks like he is making his way back in. So he may start the race a lap or two down. We're going 50 laps around. Really happy to have you aboard live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Justin McNeil's out there rooting on Casey Brunson. And Justin McNeil, oh, Casey, Justin want to wreck the field? No way. See our buddy, Mr. J. Ron Hazen out there. What's up, Jaron? I guess we'll see you here in a little bit at the Lima Land Motorsports Park, and we go over to the FERN Modified Series presented by JP Designs. That'll come at you 10 p.m. Eastern Time on the airwaves. As we come off turn number 4, we put the green flag up in the air, iRacingIFlag.com. Green flag goes up there, Alex Brewer. Be our first to head us down with turn number 1 and 2. And you look to the low side already, the Caleb Ramsey, number 13, the 14-2 of Taylor Frost. But they will be 3 deep off of 2. They go back to single file. Let's race up for the 3rd spot down the chute and into turn number 3 and 4. Peacock in the number 61 up high. Frost out white and blue, number 14-2 to the low side as we work it off turn number 4. Alex Brewer going to be scored the race leader, but Caleb Ramsey and the number 13, he is down to the low side. He is going to look for the lead off of turn number 2, and I thought he may make a bit off the corner for the race lead there. Keep an eye on that number 13, Caleb Ramsey, looking under Alex Brewer as they run nose to tail in turns number 3 and 4. The race is for that 3rd spot. Josh Peacock up high, Taylor Frost to the low side, DJ Kilinowski on the outside looking in, and DJ is one of the 3 to watch here tonight, racing for a championship. Trails by 30. I think that's going to be a lot. I think it would need just a bonsai bomb of a night for Brunson and for Barrett Bishop's number 9 car if that's to happen. So I guess nothing impossible, but we'll definitely confirm post-race before we get to our winners interviews here, our champions interview tonight, exactly who finished up where. I think it's going to be pretty tough for DJ to do anything with it. I guess Casey has a realistic chance to beat Barrett Bishop there, but now you look on the racing surface and Barrett Bishop is now up to the 8th spot. Casey Brunson has dropped back. Well, they started the back. Casey running in the 10th position as we now into turns number 3 and 4. It is still Alex Brewer leading the way with car number 1. On the low side, that's where you find the number 13 of Caleb Ramsey. Not Casey, Caleb, we know Caleb. He's a buddy of ours. Caleb Ramsey, number 13. He will work to the low side once again off the exit of turn number 2. He'll work it down low, and Brewer going to hold off on the advantage. Peacock now going to pick up the 3rd spot. Taylor Frost has had to surrender 4th because Kilinowski's number 13 has worked his way around. Frost now back to 5th and may have to contend with the number 77 of Terry Barrington. That black number 9, ominous in the mirror, is Mr. Barrett Bishop as he is now running up in the 7th position. The points leader making his way forward, trying to put himself on the podium. Why not hoist the trophy? Why not do it in victory lane if you can for the 9 car? I'm sure he would totally take that. Keep abreast of the situation all evening long. Going to put 6 laps complete this time off of turn number 4. That is Alex Brewer. He will lead the way with car number 1, but we got Caleb Ramsey's 13 car digging in tow. He has been there this entire opening part of this segment of the race, and he has been pestering. Now 2 car lengths, and Brewer getting probably the best run he's got off at 2 yet. He will bring his way out 3 car lengths over to 13. 13 car maybe falling back on the 61 is maybe running these 2 down. At least they nose to tail 1 through 3, 1 through 5 as Frost has now drifted back behind Kilinowski, and looks like one single file train all over the place called Choo Choo. Oh, making laps now. 7 laps complete. 50 is going to be the distance here tonight, and this has been a good one So far, a great one to start for the race leader, car number 1, Heartland Harley-Davidson sponsored machine, Alex Brewer. He leads over in turn number 3. Ramsey's going to take a peek see back to the low side with number 13. Pull back alongside. Is this the lap that Caleb Ramsey makes a run off of turn number 4? Guess the answer to that one going to be no. As Brewer fires back around the outside, Ramsey going to keep it digging down low, and watching these 3 drivers starting to come in from behind. Peacock 61 car, the 13 of Killenowski, the 14-2 of Frost. They continue it nose to tail, but they are really running down these top 2 as we begin to race it up for the lead again. Brewer goes way up the racetrack this time in 3 and 4, allows that 13 to get a run down to the low side, but looks like the higher the 1 car goes, the more grip he is finding, the faster he is getting off these corners. He's doing a good job leading the way, but Ramsey now up the hill. I think he may have saw something there Alex is doing, may elect to follow him, and now Josh Peacock, the 61 machine, he's going to begin to work over the low side as we're in turn number 3 and 4. Now Caleb going to try it down there again. I thought, no, he stays right in the middle lane, and look how this groove has changed just in 10 laps around. They were right in the middle, hugging the bottom, and how as this thing goes to the track, goes to a revolution. It is all working to the top lane of the speedway. Is Alex Brewer's number 1 car leading Caleb Ramsey by a car length and a half. 2 back to Peacock. Call it 3 back to Killenowski's number 13. Taylor Frost running in the 5th spot. Barrington, Bishop, Blackberg, Brunson, Moyer, Henry Jones, David Brewer, Daniel Stifler. Dan Stifler, he got back in. He was able to start. He's on the tail end of the lead lap, currently running in position number 13. As we continue to work in laps here in Lakeland, Florida. Now 12 laps complete of our 50-lap main event. And so far, so good for the driver of car number 1. He is down the back straightaway, and so it looks very content to keep that car up high. And it looks like where all the hot line is going right now, all to a top shelf on the speedway. We'll see if this thing changes even further over the course of the evening. We'll see what's going to happen, and see if maybe that low side will come back, maybe a slider later on, or are they going to go even higher and start wall riding? I guess we'll wait and see, as we still got a lot of laps up remaining. 13 going on the board this time around, so we still got 27 laps to go in our feature event. Yes, Jack, what do you got? Sheffield Graphics on board. Where do you want to go? Peacock at number 61 car. Josh Peacock running the 3rd spot. Sheffield Graphics on board. Thank you to Mr. Mike Sheffield over at Sheffield Graphics. We'll see Mike and the gang tomorrow night in the Siren Thunder Racing League. We get the K&N Rising Stars. That'll be on the airwaves here on Full Velocity 8 p.m. tomorrow night. As we'll take a look out there at the front of the windshield of the 61. You now see a change for the race lead, as the 13 of Caleb Ramsey drove underneath Brewer in turn 1 and 2. He took him, claimed the lead, and now Brewer going to fire back on the inside. Peacock put it 3 wide for a minute. They made a little bit of contact over the 3 deep. Peacock going to elect to fall back in line. He will run 3rd, but the new race leader is car number 13, Caleb Ramsey, off the exit of turn number 2 and running down the back straightaway. Call it 2 car lengths now, 3 car lengths back to Peacock. Josh going to drive it deep into turn number 3 on the low end of the speedway. Is that low side going to begin to come back as more cars are starting to run down there? And looked like he thought he was going to make a gain that last time by. Let's see what the lap time was. 28:26 for Peacock versus, let's see what Brewer was. They're running in 2nd. It was a 28:21. So pretty close. They are right together. They're within a thousandth of a second. So that's pretty good. Very even crew we have here tonight. Fixed setups on Tuesday night as well. Taylor Frost, he said he just got to the 4th spot. Well, he certainly did. Or you see Taylor Frost the fastest? Slappy was. It was 28:22 last time by, but Taylor with a lot of speed, his car. And I'm looking behind the 14-2, and it's a little gap back, but look at that black car back there, ominously running in the distance and beginning to creep closer and closer and closer to his top 5. The HRE number 9. Barrett Bishop running in the 6th spot. Our championship points leader entering the evening by 12 over Casey Brunson. Casey's having a struggle here in the feature event. He sits all the way back in the 9th spot, 4 seconds off the pace of the race leader. So maybe not the racetrack he was hoping. Is this one here? And I'll give you guys the backstory of how we came to this track here tonight. Well, it was put up to the drivers. They voted in the last couple of days to pick, well, what racetrack do we want to spend championship night at? And Well, it was chosen to let's do it over here in USA. That was the majority of the vote. It was probably a good 75% of the vote for sure. And that's what brought this tour for championship night on a double points night. They brought us into Lakeland, Florida. The sun is bright and shining, and this track is in really terrific shape this evening. We are seeing a dandy as we are going to put 19 laps to bed this time off of turn number 3 and 4. And it is the number 13 car, Caleb Ramsey, leading the way off of turn number 4. You look back and you find Alex Brewer in the second spot. We have had a change for third. The rock star, DJ Kilinowski, making his way forward, as is the 14-2 of Taylor Frost. Taylor and Josh Peacock with a really good battle off of turn number 2. They run the back straightaway. 14-2 runs it deep to the low side. Peacock keeps it up there, ripping the lip up high with the 61. That is racing now for the fourth position as they continue to lose ground with 20 laps in the books. Caleb Ramsey leads over Alex Brewer. Pretty even 2 car lengths, but a good 3-car race through 1 and 2 here with Kilinowski, Peacock, and Frost. They now run nose to tail, but it was anything nose to tail there through 1 and 2 that last circuit around as we run it down to 3 and 4 again. Taylor Frost will just keep pestering the inside, almost at the inside wall to get to 3 and 4. Washed up the racetrack a little bit there and loses a little bit of time. He'll fall back now a distant 5th to the 61 car. DJ Kilinowski has run down the top 2. He's got the Alex Brewer number 1 car in his sights as we exit turn 2 and down the back chute. And Rockstar looking to make some noise here this evening with car number 13. They picked up the win last week, I believe, in this series. We've talked about DJ quite a bit in Victory Lane the last couple of weeks. I know it's been quite a bit in the street stock, so he has certainly been on a tear and trying to win a championship here tonight, but that may be some tough sledding as we got a race for the lead now up front as Brewer held off the battle of Kilinowski. He's going to bring the fight back to the 13 of Ramsey. Let's keep racing for the lead over in turn number 1 and 2. Let's complete 23 laps this time off the 4th turn, and looks like top 4 have been beginning to separate themselves from the rest of this field. Peacock running in the 4th spot. Taylor Frost, and I look in the mirror for Taylor, and you see that black car coming behind, but he hasn't gained as much as I thought he would. Bishop last time around, 28-17. He may be arguably the fastest car on the racetrack with that lap time. 28-17 for Caleb Ramsey, 28-14 for Brewer, so maybe not. 28-14, 28-13 for DJ, 21-13 for Peacock, so they are really whistling around this place. 28-11 for 61. He was fastest last time by, but we have a caution flag on the speedway. Yellow, 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 thrown right at the halfway point. 25 laps going to be complete. I believe this one may be a competition yellow. I believe this is a competition yellow. I believe fuel may have been an issue here for these drivers tonight. I think they were really cognitive. They want to make sure they don't run out of gas, so I believe that is going to be the call. The first yellow flag of the night, thrown competition yellow. 25 laps in. We're halfway home here live on your source for esports racing. All right, the lights are out around the 3/4 mile. It is time to go back to racing. There's a competition yellow. These cars, they were really, really concerned about being short on fuel here tonight, so they're going to conserve a few laps under the yellow flag. Going to go back to racing now. 28 laps going to be complete. Caleb Ramsey leads Alex Brewer, DJ Kilinowski, Josh Peacock, Taylor Frost, Barrett Bishop, the number 9 car. He's over the outside of the third row as we like the wick. Green flag back in the air. Let's go back to where we are picking up what racing over in turn number 1 and 2. Ramsey going to lead Brewer, but we are 3 deep off turn number 2. And a big run to the outside for the 61 car of Peacock. That may propel him all the way up from third, maybe to second. 3 wide over in turn number 3 and 4. Now put Kilinowski to the low side. Alex Brewer stuck up high. The meat in the sandwich will be the 61 of Peacock, and I'm sure that's probably going to be some really good high tail salami in there. What do you got, Jack? We going on board again? Yeah, I've been watching. That black car is ominous. We've got that competition yellow back in the top 5 and now to the top lane of the speedway. He is around teammate DJ Kilinowski looking for 4th and looking for more. He puts that car right on the outside wall, puts that throttle pedal back in it. Barrett Bishop is digging. So the competition yellow, maybe to his liking. Maybe he knew it was coming and was just laying back in the weeds. See as Alvis turned that car up to another pitch, and we raced it down the back straightaway. Caleb Ramsey continuing to lead over Alex Brewer, but the story is the 9 car. He is on the outside lane. Josh Peacock takes the 61 car to the low side off turn number 3 and 4. So he had a good run off the corner, going to keep him to the 3rd spot, but for how long can that low side hold up? The top shelf has been the fast way around all night long. A new race leader has emerged off of turn number 2. Give the race lead now to the number 1 car of Alex Brewer, dropping Ramsey back to 2. But maybe not for long because Caleb slides it back down to the low side. He'll look low for the lead off 3 and 4. He'll slide up the hill, and look at that. Al looks like a pro. That's a straight up G right there. Crossover move, put the 1 car back to the lead. Ramsey going to fight back on the outside lane. Peacock's low with the 61, and here comes the 9. Oh, my goodness. What a run on the outside lane. Jack, I'm telling you, I think Barrett's going to win this race. I really do. Looks like he's passing cars right now almost effortlessly, but Ramsey and Brewer, they have been good all night long, too, and they make good contact there off the 4th corner. Brewer going to throw an elbow. He'll hold on to the race lead over Ramsey, but the battle is for 3 between the 9 car of Bishop up high. Josh Peacock is down low, and I thought he had a run off of 2 that may have taken him all the way to 2nd. He'll wash it back up the hill. He may surrender 3rd now. It was the 9 car up high. Bishop back now to the 3rd spot. Peacock going to fight back to the low side, the 61 car. And I think the low side is beginning to cry and scream uncle because I think it may be gone, and looks like it's going to be some tough sledding for those last 15-plus laps as Alex Brewer will lead off turn number 2 over Caleb Ramsey. Now Barrett Bishop to the 3rd spot. Josh Peacock, DJ Kilinowski's number 13. DJ, the rock star, running in the 5th spot. Casey Brunson sitting in 6th. David Blackberg in 7th. Taylor Frost, he is skidded back through. 14-2 now back in the 8th spot. Henry Jones, Terry Barrington, Daniel Stifler, Kyle Moyer, David Brewer. Dab having a Papa Bear having an off night. The 319 running in the back. We saw him make a run for the win, and heat race number 2 got crossed over. And these cars do got quick repairs, but may have just missed it a little bit there in the 319 as he runs tail and Charlie off of turn number 4. And Alex Brewer is going to hold on for 14 more circuits. We put 36 laps complete. 1 car will lead him down into turns number 1 and 2. Ramsey going to follow closely in tow. Bishop there in the 3rd spot. Kilinowski, he's made his way around that number 61 car. So the rock star to the 4th spot. And the issue right now, the 2 guys chasing Barrett in the points. One sits right behind the other, the number 10 car. Brunson sitting on the outside of the top 5, running in 6th. So that's how you win a championship. You keep the 2 drivers behind in your mirror, and that's how you do it. If you're the number 9 car, he's doing a great job. As Kilinowski makes a run and almost hit the left rear tire of the 9 there through turns number 1 and 2. Had to let out of it right in a jiffy of time because That could have got ugly. That's a pair of Team HRE cars running third and fourth, too. You don't want to wreck your teammate for sure. And that would have been a long night of a conversation, I am for certain of. But we work off turn number 4. 38 laps now going up on the scoreboard. Brewer going to lead Caleb Ramsey, and this track is us all running. They are all up top. They are all looking for some grip, some room, some space, some bite, whatever word you want to bring into the terminology. As Bud said last night, they're trying to find the bacon, which I haven't found it yet today. Bacon sounds really good, so I'm not sure why I went there, but we're hungry for a checkered flag here in a little while because we're going to have 10 laps remaining next time by for the one car of Alex Brewer off of turn number 2, leads Caleb Ramsey. Call it 2 car lengths off the corner, 2 car lengths back to the 9 of Bishop, 3 car lengths back to the 13 of Kilmanowski, and Josh Peacock sitting in the 5th spot, nose to tail with him and Casey Brunson. David Blackburn running in 7th. It really looks tough to pass right now. I'll tell you what, they are all in one single file train and looking for something to change here in these closing laps. Alex Brewer wants him to stay right where it is. He continues to lead, and he has brought that lead out to now of almost a half a second down the back chute into 3 and 4, rolls out of it. Ramsey drives his 13 car pretty deep into the 3rd turn. Brewer let it drift way up high, and we'll see if that gives him some extra mustard off the corner. A little bit, as I thought Caleb may be right to his bumper off the exit of 4, but Brewer going to run it back out now to 2 car lengths. Ramsey hits the outside wall. That's going to stack them all up. Bishop is in the wall. That brings Kilmanowski's number 13 to the low side. So he had to make a big evasive maneuver to check up there as Bishop was in the outside wall as well as Ramsey. So can the Rockstar find his way to a top 3 spot off of turn number 4? Will be door-to-door off of 4, and now 42 laps complete in Lakeland, Florida here this evening. Alex Brewer leading the way with car number 1 over the 13, but this race is for 3rd with another 13 to Kilmanowski 13. Bishop to the outside, put the Casey Brunson number 10 car now up into the 5th spot, so the 3 championship contenders, they run, well, can't say completely nose to tail, but they run right together on the speedway, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Josh Peacock looking to put himself in that mix there in the outside lane. He interjects himself around Casey Brunson. Kilmanowski, he finds a little piece of the outside wall. That was hard enough to almost have to, ice cream there. I'm not sure if dinner was even enough. I think that hit almost justified dessert as that car just turkey walks in the back chute. Looks like a banana as that car is all rotated over. Kind of doing one of those skeets right to the left, right and left off the turn. So DJ Kilmanowski trying to give that car a ride for all it is worth, but all chasing the 1 car of Alex Brewer. And we've got something to announce next time by, because the starter is starting to put that hand up in the air. He is going to put a full fist of knuckles down. That's going to signify 5 laps remain in what has been a terrific season for the Spring Showdown Series presented by Worthington Motorsports. Dan Worthington, Charlie Milner, Wes Wiggin, those guys have done a terrific job in the administration with this season. It has been great to watch, and it is time to coronate the winner and designate our series champion for the evening for this season. Looking forward to coming back with these drivers here on a Tuesday night. Potentially, we'll look forward to the next couple of months, see what we're going to schedule out with these guys. We'll certainly be back. We love doing this series. Absolutely, for sure. Brewer, Ramsey, Bishop, Kilmanowski, Peacock. That is how they run out of turn number 4. Now 46 laps going on the Full Velocity Racing Network scoreboard. As I see our buddy Ken Roos is out there. Ken Skins in the house asking for where our stars are. Ken, Facebook is mad at us. We'll be completely honest. I'm not sure what we did. We don't know what we did, but our stars are suspended, and we're not exactly sure why. We apologize for that, but the Facebook police didn't like something we did or said or displayed or whatever. Trying to get the answer from them, it's been very vague to say the least. So trying to get our stars reinstated there, Ken, so we apologize there. I also saw who was out there chatting away. It was all Ken. Jeff Brown was out there. My man Phil. We try our best, Jeff. We thank you for your support as always. Bud was going to talk to you this afternoon as well. I'm sure we'll catch him over the course of the evening as well as we come off to number 4, and that's 2 laps remaining. Popsicle sticks going down. 2 more trips around. For the race leader, car number 1, Alex Brewer. He got a pretty good little lead over the 13 of Caleb Ramsey. Barrett Bishop looks like he is put to bed. The 13 of Kilinowski's. He's going to take a run to the low side of Ramsey for second now. Into turns number 3 and 4, but the starter going to put the white silk up in the air. One more trip around, about 28 seconds a lap. We're turning now for the driver of car number 1. Alex Brewer is in turn number 1 and 2 for the final time, trying to pick up yet another W here for the Spring Showdown Series, doing it on championship night, doing it on double points night. One car leading the way. Ball at 3 car lengths as he is in turns number 3 and 4. Who is going to win the race? Who is going to win the championship? Off the corner, checker to the air. Give Alex Brewer the win tonight here in Lakeland, Florida. Give Caleb Ramsey second. DJ Kilinowski going to best Barrett Bishop at the line, I believe, by way of the finish. I believe it's safe to say Barrett Bishop has just won the Spring Showdown Series championship. Josh Peacock will finish up 5th with Casey Brunson, David Blackburn, Taylor Frost, Dan Stifler, Terry Barrington with the top 10, 11th for Henry Jones, David Brewer, and Kyle Moyer off right for the 11 car. That rounds in a 13-car field. We're going to head to the post-race show presented by BladeNo.com. We're going to jump to Discord. Let's hope you take the plunge with us here as well, live on your source for esports racing. All right, we are back here live inside the Full Velocity Racing Network and the post-race show presented by BladeNo.com. Simple web solutions powered by nerds. Web hosting, DPS servers, dedicated servers, they will do it all. Check it out today over at BladeNo.com. The post-race show here in Lakeland, Florida. The race winner tonight goes to the number 1 car of Alex Brewer, the 13 of Caleb Ramsey for second, and another 13, the rock star DJ Kilinowski, finishing up on the podium there. A last lap pass of Barrett Bishop gives our buddy DJ the 3rd spot. DJ, great run for you. Racetrack was certainly a tricky spot here tonight. This place, the lane changed about 2 or 3 times. Tell us about your adventure around 50 laps.
Typically I love running the high side, but I just couldn't get a grip on it. It was so tight getting in the tack, running the cushion. I couldn't hit it consistently, but just kind of rolled, slider line, bottom, everything and whatnot, just trying to keep pace.
So you look in our mirrors tonight, and we saw that ominous number 9 that restarted at the back here this evening. You had him at bay till that competition yellow would come out. And then you get there the last 15 laps or so, and he is up there, is racing around you. That's not the easiest way to win a championship, is it? When the points leader is right in your mirror?
Yeah, I knew with that competition yellow that the high side would be there. I was just hoping enough that I could fit in between the train on the high side, but fell back too far enough and able to still to stay around Josh and finish third in points.
I will tell you what, it was a really terrific race all around. You guys really did put on a good show for what was a really tricky racetrack it looked like to get around. So, DJ, let me give you the mic here one more time. Third place finish here tonight. Third place in the points. Not a bad season overall. I would take that any day of the week. I'm sure a guy like you would too there, buddy. Take the mic one more time. Give the peeps a nice shout out there.
I want to thank you guys for the broadcast, Dan and Tubbs for putting this league on, Milner Media Design, my Aunt Susie watches every single one of my races, and my wonderful girlfriend Mary for allowing.
All right, well, there he is, folks. The driver of the 13, the rock star, is DJ Kilinowski. He finishes up third here this evening in Lakeland, Florida. We'll let him go, and let's go down here and grab tonight's second place finisher, although for a little while, a guy who really had a car worthy of the win, the number 13 of Caleb Ramsey. We've been making a habit of this on a Tuesday night, man. Another really good run. That was a car good enough to win the race tonight, man. Tell us about your ride.
Yeah, man. I got Casey got an EOL there on the start, which put me on the outside pole. So I figured while I got lucky enough to get gifted that, I might as well make the most of it. And yeah, me and Alex battled pretty much the whole race, and I tried, and then there at the end, I was having to protect a little more than I could be on offense there, and he got the win. He got a strong car all night for sure.
Oh, he really did. But you did so as well. Your car was equally fast. You led some laps out there, and we look around when the low side went away. Everybody went up top. I expected the low side to come back at all, or a little bit at least. That low side didn't come back to us at all now, did it?
Not really, and that was unfortunate. I liked running that low side a little bit, so I was trying to stick it up high, and then my car was pushing, got in the wall a few times, But like you said, overall, it was a pretty strong car.
Really strong car and a fun racetrack to watch here tonight. It was tough sledding for you guys for a little while, but Caleb, an awesome job as always, my friend. Let me give you the mic here one more time on Full Velocity. Let you thank your team and sponsors behind this.
Yeah, first of all, I'd just like to congratulate my teammate Alex on his win tonight. I'd just like to thank the guys over here that put all this on, the Spring Showdown series. It was a blast to race this over here. And hopefully, I think after that race, I might have got in the top 5 in the points. We'll have to see later on. Just like to thank all my teammates at Team Dark Warrior for all the practice and all the help and all the support them guys do. Eric Eichstad with Eichstad Wraps, Checkers and Wreckers, you guys at Full Velocity, Mid 10 Chassis, Tennessee Backwoods Racing, and just everybody that tunes in and watches.
Love this guy right here. A sweetheart guy, a great race car driver. Car number 13, Caleb Rams. Terrific run for the 13 crew here tonight. He will finish up second. So that means it's time to head down to bladeno.com. And we'll do this down in Victory Lane. We'll do this in 2 different waves. Let's grab tonight's race winner first. We welcome back to the winner's circle the driver of car number 1, Alex Brewer. Alex, you started on the pole, had a great night, but this one did not come quite too easy now, did it?
Yeah, I made a couple of mistakes at the beginning of the race, and after the caution, I had to figure out where I wanted to run, how I wanted to run it, and I was able to get back around Caleb.
Now, talk about the figuring out where you wanted to run and how you were going to run it. I mean, we saw the low side really go away after the first 20 laps. You guys were all stuck up high. You were able to make the pass for the win eventually down back to the low side, but that low side really wasn't, quite the line and quite the grip we all kind of thought it was going to be now, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't much down there. Just ran the slider lane, and Caleb crossed me over, which gave me the high side to the next 3 and 4, and just got around him.
That crossover move you pulled off of 4 was absolutely money as well. That was the big move that put you out here in the lead, that puts you in the winner's circle, Alex. Let me give you the mic here one more time. Let you thank your crew and sponsors. And once again, congratulations, buddy. An awesome win. I believe that's win number 3 of this.
Yeah, I got to thank Team Dirt Warrior. Always fun racing with them, especially when you get first and second. And Heartland Harley, you guys for broadcasting, all the guys that put on the league, do all that. And my wife for letting me race. And congrats to Barrett for winning the championship.
Oh, yeah. Well, Alex wasn't a full-time member all season, but when he was certainly loud. And Carter 1 ends up back in the winner's circle. I believe it's the third time here this season. I believe I saw reading back through my notes. That was a great ride by him. So that's the top. Now it is time to go down here and let the champion hoist up the trophy. And a guy who came in the 12 points the advantage, the number 9, Barrett Bishop, down here in victory lane as well. Barrett, congratulations. Had to start from the back. This racetrack was a challenge here tonight. You managed to finagle your way back up through it, but then you talk about that competition, Yellow. That was a new lease on life for you now, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I think we could have made it on fuel without that, but it'd have been close.
Now, you started at the back here tonight, knew you had the points lead. Were you confident in this race car all night long? It was going to be there. You had enough to drive back up to the front and take away this champion.
Well, at the start, I wasn't at all. I know I drew pretty much dead last in the heat race and was plowing all through it, around it next to last. But in the main, we worked our way up through there, and I think we finished fourth, so it was a good night.
It was a really good night, and most of all, man, you get to pick up the series championship. A job well done. You beat Casey and DJ and Josh. I mean, that's 3 really good drivers right there. I've always said you're the best out of those 4, buddy. Let me give you the mic here one more time. The series champion, take it away and salute all the peeps out there.
I just got to thank Milner Media Design, All Transportation, Tubbs, and Dan for putting this series on, and y'all for doing the broadcast.
All right. Well, he's a man of seldom words, but really a great interview indeed. Always quick. Car number 9, Barrett Bishop, the series champion. And that'll do it for us here tonight, live in Lakeland, Florida. Spring Showdown series complete for this season. We look forward to coming back next season. Hopefully, they'll have us back and we'll be live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Thank all of you for playing along on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Thank of all of you. Thank our great sponsors here once again. We're going to thank the likes of Team Hard Motorsports, iRacing, iFly. Got to thank Milner Media and Design, of course. Got to thank BladeNo.com. Got to thank JMaxStrong.com. Sheffield Graphics, Trash Panda Graphics, the TDR Racing League, 3D JP Designs, Team 3D, Cyber Thunder Racing League, and the iRacing Dirt Painters for Jack Truin, Todd Stanton, Charlie Milner, Ron Piles, Jeff Brown. All of us here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. My name is Phil Lacasse. We'll see you back here next time. We'll come back here live 10 p.m. Jack and myself, FDRN Modified Series coming up from Lima Land. We'll hope we see you there as well live on your source for esports racing. Good night, everybody.